Hello and welcome to Warhammer Wednesday. This week I'll be showing you and reviewing the Start Collecting Space Marine box set. First of all, you've probably got this box set because of this model here. I think he came in a box set that had about 15 or 20 Terminators, something like that. He sold out pretty quickly. A lot of people were then selling him separately on eBay and places for more than the actual box set. The box set itself is £37. I would have thought this model would sell at about 20 or 22, and tactical squads are 25. So already that's a pretty big saving. You're going to find most value out of this box set if you're after this model, if you don't have a Dreadnought or a Venerable Dreadnought, and also if you want to bump up your force. I bought this box set just because I think I only have two Venerable Dreadnoughts, and one of them is the metal one. I don't have this model, and it's always good to have another squad. Would I buy this box set again? No, there's no need to. The Start Collecting box sets have been announced that they're going to be around for quite some time. There's no limited edition. This model isn't going to go away anytime soon. So if you haven't got this model, you missed it the first time round, and you really would like it, this is probably a good little box set for you to get. Like I said, it's worth the money if you haven't already got this, and you probably haven't got a Venerable Dreadnought. So there you go, really nice model. One pose, but you do get two heads, I think. So that's him. Tactical squad, need I say more? The only upgrade they've had is they're now on these larger bases. When they first came out in 2013 in September, they were on the smaller bases, but apart from that, nothing's changed. The sprue is exactly the same from then. I was very impressed when I did my unboxing review of that squad because of the, the upright kind of legs and the more options and things you have. You have the grav weapons in there as well, remember, so you have grav pistol and combi grav and a grav gun. This is my sergeant, and if he looks familiar, that's because I've done my very best to make him look just like this sergeant. As you can see here, this is off the front of the Space Marine Codex. I've got the chainsaw pretty much right, and the purity seal, his cloth, even the type of chest plate and the helmet and the pistol with the purity seal. The only thing I didn't go major detail on is the leg armour. This is the only kind of leg armour where the little studs on his knee aren't on there with his right leg kind of bent slightly. There are a pair of legs in the set that have that, but the Space Marine is kind of pointing this way. His left leg is bent. So other than the kind of knee that you probably weren't going to notice, he looks exactly the same. Even this little bobble, things like that, it looks exactly the same as the front of the Space Marine Codex, which is friggin' awesome. I'm so chuffed that I managed to kind of convert that and work that in so that I've got Space Marine on the front cover. The grav gun, quite straightforward aim and pose. I've got a pointing Space Marine. Nicked the chest plate from Betrayal at Calth. I've got this dude because he's hench. He can hold his bolt gun with one hand, and he's fist bumping. No, he's throwing a grenade, because you can see he's taken one off, because normally you'd have two. Little attention to detail, things like that I love putting in my models. And then I've got like your standard kind of bracing Space Marine with normal bolt gun and a missile launcher firing upwards at the sky, flak missile, something like that, I don't know. But anyway, that's your tactical squad. Still an excellent box set for £25, plenty of options. You get all kinds of extras, which I'll show you in a moment. And then this comes to the Venerable Dreadnought. I do have another two Venerable Dreadnoughts. One's plastic, one's metal. Here's the plastic one. He's kind of got his right foot forward in the kind of the only way you can do, like a bit like a Night Titan. And this dude has got his left foot forward, and he's on a bit of a hunch. So in a way, they're the Mitchell brothers. No, they're not. What I've done is the Venerable Dreadnought comes with so many options for the front faceplate. The other helmets aren't that good. These, in my opinion, these are the best helmets. But you can have different grills. You can have the front of the Dreadnought kind of the classic square where it's all shielded and things. But I like the Venerable Dreadnoughts with the their heads slightly revealed. Draws your attention to it that there is actually a Space Marine inside. Again, I haven't gone with that Power Fist, I've gone with this Power Fist. But like the other Venerable Dreadnought, or like all Dreadnoughts really, you can mix and match the weapons. So you can take this off. No magnets required, it goes on quite stiff, even stiffer once you've sprayed it and things. There's no need to glue it unless you want all of your models static. So you can change that, and you can go for either assault cannon, a plasma cannon, or you can go for your twin linked las cannons. So it gives you 3 different options there for your weapons. It's completely up to you, and I think it's also interchangeable with like other weapons like the frag cannon. Although you probably might need to magnetise that because it's a slight bit of a change in the hole there. So Venerable Dreadnought, if you've only got one, could be worth getting another one. Now I'll show you all the spare parts. So here you have all the spare parts from the Space Marine Start Collecting box set. So these are all the Space Marine parts. You get a couple of chest plates that I didn't use that were... You get a plasma pistol, you get an Auspex, I think 1 or 2 heads. You get a lot of grenades, you get combat knives. They're quite small compared to the Betrayal at Calth box set. You get a couple of armour pieces as well. Power Fist, Melter Bomb, just the standard power sword. You get the same spare parts as you would on a normal tactical squad. Likewise, same story with the Venerable Dreadnought. You get the same parts that you don't use or you haven't used in the model. So you get some leg armour. You get the front boxy armour panels for the front. You get a couple more helmets, which there's no reason why you couldn't use them on normal Space Marines. They look a bit funky, but who knows. And plenty of large purity seals, which do look pretty cool on normal Space Marines, such as that one. They don't look too large, so it might be worth you using them instead of just the normal little ones that don't have much detail. For instance, they don't have anything inside them, whereas the larger ones they do have a skull in there, which is extra detail, I suppose. So yeah, not too many extra parts. You don't get anything. You get the extra head for this Terminator Captain, and you get a few like little weapons and things for the tactical squad, and you get all the parts that you don't use for the Venerable Dreadnought. So there you go. That's my kind of review of the Start Collecting box set for Space Marines. Great set if you haven't got Venerable Dreadnought and you're really still after this Terminator Captain. Otherwise, would I be buying more of these sets? Probably not, because you can get Tactical Squad for £20 odd. So and the other 2 models, that's quite unique. And this model, there's no need for me to get any more Dreadnoughts at all, let alone unique Venerable ones. I probably wouldn't buy it again and again and again, like the Mechanicum one, this Skitarii one. So if you were going to get one of these, it is literally if you just started collecting, or if you're already a collector and you just want to bump up your force a little bit. But it's not in my opinion, it's not a cheaper way of getting tactical squads, really, and like a heavy sport choice. So for instance, if it had a Predator or if it had a squad of Terminators, then you probably would keep buying this set and then just selling the Terminator Cap. But because it's got Venerable Dreadnought, you're not really going to buy too many of those. Not like the Onaga in the Skitarii box set. That's what I'm basically getting at. But all in all, it's still great value if you haven't got the models already. So thanks ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.